I think there's, a few things around sort of, the treatment side of posture. Okay, so I think one of the things we looked at was around what interventions clinicians would utilize in terms
Hmm.
of posture. So we looked, gave them a huge list of potentials, including manual therapy, acupuncture, hydrotherapy, also exercise, education, behavioral change methods, their work style, activity profiles, different types of things that potentially might influence posture. And clinicians came back and said the three, biggest areas that they kind of would utilize, and this was across the field, was exercise as kind of number one, education as number two, and then a behavioral change strategy as kind of number three. Now, behavioral change and education, probably some people might use that interchangeably a little bit, but I kind of think that formed a relatively good understanding in terms of how clinicians are going about management of posture and what they might utilize to kind of influence that. What isn't backed up by the research is potentially what specific aspects of exercise influence posture. And again, that comes back to the fact that actually we need a clinically relevant objective postural measure that clinicians do use.
Yeah.
And also what kind of educational strategies are being used to influence posture. So we know that clinicians are utilizing this, but we maybe don't know the specifics there. I think one interesting thing, because I'm a manual therapist, I kind of do love my manual therapy. I've probably moved a little bit more away from that after kind of moving away from professional sport, but still do manual therapy. But interestingly, the chiropractic professional a lot more likely to utilize in the treatment of posture manual therapy, around 87%, 63% of osteopaths, but only 30% of physios utilizing manual therapy. So it's interesting to see the kind of dynamics there in when you're treating posture, quite different across the professions. And again, that was significant in terms of statistical significance for that result.